Hello and welcome back to Theme Park Escape. Now I am going to do a video about my bucket list roller coasters. Now I won't feature every single one because there are a lot of good roller coasters out there that I haven't done. I've only done a handful like Voltron Ride Happiness, but I haven't done other ones. In Europe, America, China, Japan, there are loads of places where good roller coasters are. But let's just get straight into the video. Now, these roller coasters I may potentially be going on in the next couple of years or so. So, you never know, I might be going on these next year, 2026, you never know. But one of them that I will hopefully go on next year will be Hagrid's Motorbike Adventure at Universal's Islands of Adventure. Now this is a motorbike roller coaster made by Intamin. It's a custom Intamin roller coaster technically, but it uses the motorbike sort of mechanic. Let's look at the seats. You've got like a sort of motorcycle seat and like a passenger seat, and it looks amazing. The theming just looks fantastic. One of the best themed roller coasters in the whole world. It is fantastic and looks like a masterpiece of engineering. And if I ever go to Florida, this has to be a must-do and something on my bucket list. Now, this is going to be the only one in the UK because it is my second bucket list roller coaster of the UK, because I am going to my number one in a couple of days, so it doesn't matter, and that's Hyperia obviously. But what's my second? Megaphobia at Oakwood Theme Park. Oakwood has this insane wooden coaster called Megaphobia. It is just has a fantastic layout, full of airtime, especially with the Gravity Group track. It just looks like a fantastic wooden roller coaster, and definitely looks like one of the best wooden coasters. I've only done Woden and Wicker Man, which are amazing, because I've done Stampede, I've done Big Dipper, but they are terrible. But this one looks like easily the best wooden coaster in the UK, and one of the best roller coasters in the UK itself. You've got loads of airtime pops, and it just looks relentless. The next one is for shout out to my friend, because he really wants to do this ride, and is the schwur des karnan at Hansa Park. This is mental. The first drop looked absolutely insane. Luckily, I have not got any spoilers, so I won't spoil you guys because I don't know either. But I definitely know there are spoilers in this roller coaster. But the schwur des karnan just looks mental. The airtime looks insane. It is well paced. It's a Gerstlauer hyper coaster, one of the only ones in the world, and it is high on my bucket list. The soundtrack has to be one of, if not the best soundtrack for any roller coaster, for any ride in any theme park. It is just crazy, and the whole package of this roller coaster looks so epic, and great storyline, just a great park overall. Hansa Park looks like it's got Flickable Novgorod as well. I have seen spoilers on that ride though, because that soundtrack's also really good. But the schwur des karnan, if I'm ever gonna visit Germany again, North Germany, I will go on this ride for sure. But another roller coaster that is like about 100 miles away from Hansa Park is Kolossos Kampfter Giganten, an Intamin prefabricated wooden roller coaster. This looks like probably the third best prefab in the world. I would go to South Korea and do T-Express, and obviously go to New Jersey to do El Toro, but I wanted to include Kolossos in here because Kolossos Kampfter Giganten needs some love. It's got probably the best storyline out of any prefabricated wooden roller coaster in the world. It is mental. It's about a massive giant battling other giants or something like that. It's basically a rip-off Wicker Man because it's got a massive fire statue. It did come after Wicker Man, but Hyde Park, obviously owned by Merlin. They're obviously gonna reuse some of the effects that they've done on their previous rides, like Wicker Man and then Colossus Comforter Giganton. Obviously, this used to be called Colossus, but it did need like a sort of redo, so they let GCI do some of the work, I think. And from what I've heard, it's still running amazing. The airtime just looks phenomenal. People have said it does not feel like a wooden coaster, it feels like a steel hypercoaster, and that is why I need to go on this ride when I visit northern Germany. Another roller coaster I am crossing my fingers hopefully doing next year is Fianna Force at Emerald Park. Out of the two Vekoma STCs, this one looks like the best and just looks amazing from the theming. Just Emerald Park obviously used to be Potato Park, a potato chip theme park. Who knew that would happen? Kukelin, once again a fantastic wooden roller coaster, but it doesn't look as better as Fianna Force because it looks like you get airtime on a suspended roller coaster. Oh my lord, would you believe it? That is mental. And just the layout looks like a perfect layout for an invert, and it's just incredible. From what I've heard, it's got great reviews and it looks incredible. Definitely looks like the best roller coaster in Ireland. You've also got a dueling boomerang called Quest. Looks alright, looks like a good boomerang, and just the theming also looks pretty good. It's not world class, the theming, but it does look good for Ireland. Here comes the first RMC and one of the only RMC custom layout roller coasters. A custom roller coaster. There was no wooden coaster before it. They did not have to convert it. They just wanted a ground up RMC iBox, which was Zardra at Energy Landia. Oh my god, this looks relentless. I've said that a bunch of times for loads of roller coasters on this, but this one looks like one of the best roller coasters in the whole world, and it's only in Poland, so maybe go there. Energylandia becoming one of the best theme parks in the whole world for its wide selection of roller coasters. The only problem with the park looks like it has quantity over quality, but whatever you call it, Alquilantis is it called? I don't know what it's called, but that looks like a good themed area with the Vekoma Shockwave, so looks good. But Zardra at Energylandia just looks insane. The Zero G stall, I think you have to wear goggles on the front. I may be wrong about that, but I think I've seen people wear goggles on the front of Zardra. I sadly didn't do the goggles on the front of Red Force, sadly, but oh my lord, if I could try that on Zardra, that'd be mental. Zardra at Energylandia just looks like one of the gods of roller coasters. Heading over to Sweden now for probably one of the best roller coasters in Sweden, Helix at Liseberg. This looks like one of the best Mack launchers in the world. I did say on a previous video that Beyond the Cloud looks better, but that's all the way in China. Do you really think I'm gonna get on it? Because it's all the way in China, in Suzhou Amusement Land. But this was only in Sweden, so potentially going there. Sweden, just Liseberg overall looks like a fantastic park, and they just needed one of that standout roller coasters. Of course, they had Boulder, an intimate prefabricated wooden coaster, but it does look like one of the weakest. Digital Dan said it was Wicker Man's better, so it doesn't look like the standout for them. But then they got Helix, and that just looks like an insane Mack launch roller coasters. I think it's got like 7 or 8 inversions, which is incredible. 2 launchers. It just looks fantastic, and the reviews of it are amazing, and it just looks like a really good roller coaster. I think it's like themed to like a video game or something, and you're in the video game and you're going on this like roller coaster or something like that. Oh my lord, the inversions on this roller coaster look insane, and the airtime, oh my lord, amazing. Oh, need to go to Sweden just for this coaster. So we are going to one park for 2 roller coasters, because I need to go on these 2 roller coasters, and they are Taron and Fly. Phantasialand just looks like one of the best theme parks in the whole entire world, and I've done Europa Park, so if that beats Europa Park, I don't think anything could beat Phantasialand then. But Taron, the rock work in Klugheim just looks absolutely fantastic, and just a well-themed area of this medieval village getting attacked by a demon Intamin LSM roller coaster. Just insane. The double launch, the second launch on this roller coaster just sounds so epic. Double launched Intamin LSM coaster is absolutely mental. The airtime, it used to be Europe's longest launch coaster or something like that, but I think like Two Tatas or something beat it. I don't know, it might still be, but just an amazing solid roller coaster. But then you've got Fly, which just looks like the best flying coaster in the whole world. I've only done Galactica and Hero, and you could pretty much tell what my favourite flying coaster is out of the two, but oh my lord, Fly just looks absolutely insane. I don't know which of the two I would pick that would be high on my bucket list. Probably Taron because of the overall layout, but Fly just has the insane theming of Rookburg, and obviously if I was ever going to book a hotel there, I would easily book the Charles Limbo, because you sleep right next to a roller coaster. Overall, this park just is probably one of the most highest on my bucket list of theme parks in the world, because I'm just wanting to go there. Heading over to France now for France's best roller coaster from what I have heard. It just looks insane. Potentially my number one from its layout, the airtime, the inversions, the 0G roll, the 4 launches. I am obviously talking about Two Tatas at Park Asterix. This is just one of the most perfect roller coasters in the whole of Europe. The elements on this ride are unspeakable. The theming of a god in the Celts or something like that, and I don't even think they show it in the comics. I think it's an original story. I think they only say his name and that's it. This just looks like a fantastic roller coaster, a fantastic Intamin LSM launch roller coaster. It just looks magnificent and just a perfect roller coaster, and it looks glass smooth. I've never experienced a rollback, and imagine just going on that rollback for the first time. It just looks like a fantastic roller coaster, and hopefully if I go to Paris next year, I will be going on this roller coaster. Now to the last two, the first one being the last RMC on this list, Oyingwazi. This is a fantastic roller coaster. Oh my lord, the layout is insane. My friend recently went to Florida and he said Oyingwazi as an overall roller coaster is the best in Florida. Just an amazing layout, probably the best RMC in the world. Obviously there is another roller coaster in Ohio that I'm not going to speak about because I'm never going to Ohio, probably not, but maybe when I'm older. But Oyingwazi, just amazing roller coaster, just insane purple. It is just a magnificent roller coaster. RMC just makes some amazing roller coasters. The death roll, the airtime just looks insane. One of the best roller coasters in the whole of America, and one of the best roller coasters in the whole world. But there is one roller coaster that is in Orlando that just looks even better because you've got that theming aspect added into the picture, and I am obviously talking about my most anticipated roller coaster of all time, Velocicoaster at Islands of Adventure. One of the best roller coasters in the whole world, the best in America from the looks of it, and it's just incredible. I've watched all the Jurassic World films, and Jurassic World is a good franchise. You have these animatronic raptors, this well mastered storyline. I don't know I can't even put this roller coaster to words. It just looks incredible and is just amazing. You've obviously got the top hat, you've got the theming aspect. The theming on this ride looks world class, and obviously it's owned by Universal, so it's obviously going to be world class, but it just looks fantastic. And oh my lord, my friend says it's better than Ainguazi, so it just looks incredible. Thank you for watching this video, like for part 2, because I'll be fine doing a part 2 to this video. So like, comment and subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later, guys.